All You Need to Know, the Bloomberg Quint podcast that prepares you for the day's business.
Good morning. This is the All You Need to Know podcast on Bloomberg Quint, and I'm Alex Matthew. Here's everything that you need to know to stay ahead of the curve this Tuesday. COVID-19 cases in India rose at the slowest pace in 6 days yesterday, but the addition of 61,000 cases took the total past 31 lakh. Over 23 lakh of this total have now recovered. Internationally, a man was infected with the COVID-19 virus after recovering from an initial bout in April in what scientists said was the first case showing that reinfection may occur within a few months. The 33-year-old's second infection was detected via airport screening on his return to Hong Kong from Europe this month. Researchers at the University of Hong Kong used genome sequence analysis to prove that he had been infected by 2 different strains. The good news is that the man didn't develop any symptoms from his second infection, which according to researchers might indicate that subsequent infections may be milder. The top news from back home comes from the realm of politics. The Congress Working Committee yesterday urged Sonia Gandhi to continue as its interim chief till an AICC session can be convened and authorized her to effect necessary organizational changes to deal with the challenges being faced by the party. At an over 7-hour-long meeting, Sonia Gandhi is said to have offered to quit after more than 20 party leaders sought an immediate organizational overhaul and a collective leadership of the party. In corporate news, Future Retail has managed to make an interest payment of $14 million on its secured debt that is due in 2025. There were fears that the company would default after it asked for a 30-day grace period on the interest payment that was due last month, as its operations were impacted by the lockdowns. The PTI has reported that the Adani Group is in talks to buy out the stakes of GVK Group and a few of its partners in Mumbai International Airport to become India's biggest private airport operator. While GVK Group is a major shareholder with 50.5% stake, minority partners Airports Company South Africa and Bidwest Group hold 10% and 13.5% respectively of Mumbai International Airport, and the balance 26% stake is held by the Airports Authority of India. In other news, Kalyan Jewellers plans to raise as much as 17,500 crore rupees from the primary market in India, making it the largest IPO prospective among Indian jewellers. Of the total, 10,000 crore rupees will be through a fresh issue of shares and 7,500 crore rupees through the sale of equity by existing investors. By the way, in case your driver's license is expiring within the next few months or just expired, you don't have to worry. The government has extended the validity of various motor vehicle documents, including driver's license, till the 31st of December this year in view of the current situation. Documents that have expired since the 1st of February 2020 or would expire by the 31st of December 2020 will remain valid until this year, according to the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. Watch out for the rupee in trade today. It was very active yesterday, having soared by 52 paise against the dollar to close at a more than 5-month high of 74.32. In international news, TikTok and its Chinese parent company ByteDance are suing the Trump administration to challenge a ban on the fast-growing video app, bringing a geopolitical fight over technology and trade into a US courtroom. The company said that the president's decision was made for political reasons, is unconstitutional, and violates rights to due process. In international markets, US stocks ended strongly positive overnight, with the Dow outpacing the other 2 benchmarks, gaining as much as 1.3%. And all 3 early risers in the Asia-Pacific region have started strongly positive this morning. And with that, it's over to Hormuz Fatakia for the trade setup for the day in India. Good morning, Hormuz. How are we looking today?
Good morning to you, Alex, and to our listeners as well. India's markets are now trading at their highest level in 6 months after ending higher for the fifth out of the last 6 trading sessions. Gains on Monday were led by private banks like HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank, ICICI Bank, and Axis Bank. And Axis Bank will be the key stock in focus today as it has revised its deal with Max Life. It has now proposed to acquire 17% of Max Life's equity share capital as compared to the earlier proposed 29%. The post-transaction stake for Axis Bank will now be 18%. All Cargo Logistics has joined Adani Power, Vedanta, Hexaware Technologies and Ineos Styrolutions on the delisting bandwagon. The promoter group has proposed to acquire the 30% public shareholding in the company and delist the shares from the bourses, and the proposal will be considered at the company's board meeting on the 27th of August. After closing its 1100 crore QIP, the promoter group of Phoenix Mills now looks to sell 5.8% stake in the company at a floor price of 665 rupees a share, which is an 8.3% discount to Monday's closing price. The promoter group also has an option to sell an additional 1.5% stake. Sun Pharma's wholly owned subsidiary Dusa Pharma has agreed to pay over $20 million to resolve allegations pertaining to knowingly promoting an administration process for a drug that contradicted product instructions approved by the US FDA. JK Paper says that the COVID-19 pandemic has weakened the demand of products of its subsidiary Sirpur Paper Mills, and as a result, the company has temporarily shut production operations at its Sirpur Kagasnagar facility. Globus Spirits, LIC Housing Finance, IRB Infra are some of the other companies that will be reacting to their results reported late on Monday. Atul Auto, Canvin Homes, Ircon International, Philips Carbon Black and P&G Hygiene are some companies that will be reporting their June quarter results today. In some key brokerage calls, Goldman Sachs has upgraded State Bank of India to buy from neutral, citing prudent balance sheet policies and attractive valuations. It has also raised its price target to 282 rupees from the earlier 183, implying a 40% upside from current levels. Some buzzing stocks that you should be watching out for today, one of which is Sterlite Technologies, which ended 15% higher on Monday at its highest level since September 2019. The stock has gained 30% since CLSA initiated coverage on the stock on the 17th of August. Neuland Laboratories is the other one, which ended 11% higher on Monday at its highest since November 2017. The stock made a 52-week low of 245 in March this year, from which it has gained over 4 times. And Persistent Systems is the third one, which ended at an all-time high on Monday and gained for the 5th straight session. The SGX Nifty at the start of trade is absolutely flat near the mark of 11,500. You can get more details on all of these stocks in our All You Need to Know copy on BloombergQuint.com. And with that, I wish you a safe day ahead, and it's back to you, Alex.
Thanks, Hormuz. And as always, thank you all for listening in. This is Alex Matthews signing off. Have a great day.
I hope you enjoyed listening to All You Need to Know. Did you know that you can listen to the show on the IVM Podcast app? On the IVM Podcast app, along with this, we have a number of other shows which you think you'll enjoy. Listen to Cyrus Says with Cyrus Brocha as the host. Listen to Paisa Vaisa with Anupam Gupta. The Scene and the Unseen with Amit Verma, or Shunya One hosted by Shiladitya Mukhopadhyay and myself. Check out the IVM Podcast app to get more talk content that you will enjoy.